Alright guys, this video is describing what I keep in my survival kit, and it's also an update from the other survival kit video that I made, which was worse quality. And before I get into all this, I just want to say that my camera is still missing, so I'm recording this from a phone. I'm working on getting a new camera, and hopefully I can get that soon. So starting off, I keep all my stuff in a first aid kit bag, which I can hook up to my belt. And then if I don't have it on my belt, I have it in a smaller, and well, it's larger than this, but it's a waterproof bag. Alright, so in this area I have my fishing gear and some string, which you can use for stitches if you need the hook. This is more string than you'd ever really need in a survival situation, and I made sure that I had more than I would need, because with this I can use it to help build a shelter, I can use it to just tie things together, and just general use that I would need it for. Here I have all of my fire tools. This is the Sparky fire starter, which I reviewed in another video. I have just a regular flint block, some matches, and a fire starter cube. And I have several forms of fire making, just because I think that's just a priority. That's one of the things that you definitely need to have in a survival situation. And I keep all this in a plastic bag. Alright, so this is, I guess you would call this food, but honestly it would just be for quick energy. It's not anything long term, and you would need it. You would not be able to last off of this for very long. You can go for several weeks without food, but this would more just be for the mental fact of it, and that's pretty much it. And I have just a packet of sugar, gum, tea, a Tootsie Roll, and salt. These are the next two things I have. This is just an emergency whistle. It's really light, and it seems like it would break easy, but I keep it in there just in case I need it. I also have just a tiny compass that I can use in case I need it, and this has two purposes. For one, it carries all the stuff when I put it into the pack, and it can also, you can boil water in this, and then you can also use it as a signal mirror. This is a survival blanket that I keep in the case. This is a smaller one than what I'm used to. I used my last larger one when I went on a survival trip over the summer, and it really came in handy, along with a poncho that I have. The poncho I used to make this is just a small survival blanket, and these things really come in handy in survival situations. I went on a survival trip, overnighter thing, and it was the only thing that kept me from freezing, and I had a lot of stuff on. And I also used part of it to make my shelter. The one I had then, it was a lot bigger though, so this is just a small one. And then another thing that I don't have within this kit is just one of the $2 ponchos that you can get from like Target or Walmart or one of those types of places. And that also helped keep my shelter waterproof. This is one of those credit card survival knives that I saw, and I thought I'd get it. It was only $1, and it worked. I used it to start a fire, and as you can see, I forgot that it was in the fire pit. And the next morning when I was getting all the coals out, I found it. So it has a nice little battle scar. And that's only one of the blades that I keep. I keep this knife on me a lot, and especially when I go camping. So this I don't keep in my survival kit, but this would be on me if I was ever in a survival situation. This is the waterproof bag that I keep everything in, and pretty much you just roll up the top like that, and it's 100% waterproof. It has a lot of just things that you can use to strap it on different stuff. I hope you guys liked this video. There should be more coming now that I'm getting back into this. I hope to get a camera soon, and I'm going to end up getting just a regular camera that I can use and put on a tripod, and then I'm going to get one that's kind of like a GoPro, and I can put it on a helmet or something. So I can take that with me and just make small videos with that. So make sure you subscribe, like, and check us out on Facebook. The new website is set up. It's theteenageprepper.com, and I'm going to be putting a lot of stuff on there. And I also have a giveaway going, so make sure you check that out.